I know I'm supposed to be making new videos and stuff, but honestly, I have had a lot going on in my life recently. But anyways, I'm home today, and I'm actually like home all day and don't have any plans. So I decided I'll make a video, and I'm actually kind of sick right now, so I apologize for. I don't apologize actually. I don't care. I'm congested. Oh well, too bad. um, but it's my birthday in 2 days. I'm going to be 38 years old, and I just want to say that I've really like come a long way in this past year. I have done so much healing and so much growing and so much learning. I feel like I've learned more than anything in this year time that I have my whole life, let's just say. But you know what? It's all a process, and everything you do in your life kind of brings you to where you need to be, I guess. I'm actually in the middle of cleaning, which is why I kind of look a little ratty, but anyways, I'm not dressing up for anyone. Let's just be clear here. Okay, so the topic of my video is one thing actually. It's gratitude, and the reason I say that is because when you're in a place where you have been really damaged or hurt, or a lot of negative things and are happening to you, it's really hard to turn your focus on positivity. Like, I totally get that. I know what that's like. Um, but it's it's actually like incredibly important and mandatory to train yourself to do it. And I watched a video with Tony Robbins talking about that actually, and it's like basically like any muscle, you need to train your mind to do that, and it's absolutely true. Like, you have to make a conscious effort, and it's not easy. It's totally not easy in the beginning to do that. It is actually really hard, and even if you're not a negative person, like, or a toxic person, like, you can be negative in terms of like always like feeling sorry for yourself, or feeling that you're gonna get the shit end of the stick and things like that. And what I want to say is that you can change that, and when you feel grateful and when you feel positive and start to think, even if you're just pretending and tricking yourself in the beginning and saying things like, yeah, I'm gonna have like the best things ever, I'm totally gonna get that, like, oh my god, I deserve it. I'm like, first of all, you do deserve it. Okay, don't trick yourself about that. You totally deserve it. Unless you're an asshole, then you don't deserve it. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, well, not really. But no, but you deserve these things. But you know, just be like, great things are gonna happen to me. I know that these good things are gonna happen to you, because the truth is, you always, I don't know what's happening. There's like so much construction happening outside my house or something. But anyways, sorry, distracted by loud trucks and noises. If you, my music just stopped. Oh no. It's okay, it's not important. So, unfortunately, not unfortunately, it could be a good thing if you use it to your advantage, but we are all made up of energy. There's always energy, and you usually attract like energy. So if you're like sitting there thinking negative, like, oh my god, it's so shitty, the shitty things always happen to me, and blah blah blah, you know what, you're gonna attract more shitty things to you. You really are, unfortunately, and I've learned that the hard way. I've also learned that thinking positively and having really good affirmations and things like that will actually bring good things to you. I promise you, this is true. I promise you, this is true. I have done it so many times in my life, and it's uh, it's always very true, because hold on a second. My phone's being possessed right now. But anyways, wow, this is gonna be a really fun video. um, being grateful is like a state of mind. It really is. It's a state of mind and feeling good about what you already have. It's not about what you don't have. And it's like, I'm not saying you can't be sad about things that happen in your life that are sad, or have grief and things like that. Like, absolutely, we are all allowed to feel the things that we feel. Like, make no mistake about that. Like, you own those feelings. We really do. But it's not about that. It's about being content with what you have and the things that you already own and that are yours, and knowing that it's like amazing to have those things. Like, and that's the thing about gratitude. It's not about like, why am I not rich with these cars and I have to pay these bills, blah, 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 blah. And it's like being whiny and complaining about things like that. Like, you can always find a million things to complain about. I can tell you, I can probably find like 5,000 things to complain about right now. Like, I can make you a list and it will be really freaking long. But that's not the point. The point is changing your focus and your mindset into something more positive and being like, oh my gosh, like, look at that. Like, for instance, it's freaking gorgeous outside today. It's beautiful, and I'm inside. No, I have stuff to do, but it's beautiful outside, and it's like stuff like that. Feeling grateful about stuff like that is not silly or stupid. It's not. It's beautiful. The sky is so gorgeous. The weather is perfect. It's a beautiful breeze outside. It's really nice. It's quiet today. It's quiet today in my apartment, and I'm very happy about that. I'm very grateful for that. There's always things that you can find to be grateful about. And the point to this video is that being grateful is something that is important, and it is important if you want to have a life that is happy, because you, at the end of the day, choose your own happiness. And in terms of people that struggle with like depression and things like that, like, I've struggled with depression my whole life, and sometimes you have to think about depression as, is it something that is as a result of something else, maybe a situation that you're in? You gotta kind of like think about that. Maybe family situations or other things in your life. Like, you never know, right? And it's like, and don't get me wrong, sometimes you need to go get medication or whatever you need for that, or have spiritual healing. I do Reiki if you want some Reiki. But that doesn't mean that you can't be grateful. It doesn't mean that you can't actively try to choose happiness every single day. It is a choice, and every single day it is hard. But you know what? It gets easier. I promise you that. It gets easier. Once you get into the groove of it and you like train that muscle, it does get easier, and your mindset changes, and you make the choice to choose happiness and to choose to be grateful and have gratitude and express that and be grateful for things, instead of looking at people and thinking something negative, like, oh my god, what is that girl wearing? Be like, oh my god, I really like the beads that girl is wearing, like, it's so pretty. Like, little things like that go a long way in your whole disposition and changing the whole energy around you, changing your whole mindset, and it'll change your life. It will change your life. It'll change the things that all of a sudden start coming into your life. You will get what you give. You will. If you start to emit all these powerful, radiant, happy energies and beams of like light and happiness and gratitude, you honestly will get that back in return. Like, you really will. But if you don't, you're not going to get that. And if you are like manipulative, I can't even speak, manipulative, I'm too congested to say that word right now. Or you're like doing things to get things in like shady, sketchy ways, or doing things that aren't right, any kind of happiness that you get will be very shallow and very short lived. So that is not the way, my friend. So be grateful. Practice gratitude. What's a great idea is a gratitude journal. If you write every single day, at the end of the day before you go to bed, you write down at least one thing that you're grateful for, that you were grateful for during that day, or about yourself or your life, whatever you want, and write that down every single night before you go to bed. I promise you will start to notice a shift in things in your life, because you'll go to bed in a different mindset, and it'll change your thoughts, It'll change your disposition, it'll change your mindset, it'll change everything, and it'll be a gradual thing. But honestly, you'll start to notice quite quickly the change that it does actually have in your life. And it makes a pretty good impact. So start freaking doing it because I told you to. No. But anyways, seriously though, be grateful. Be grateful for what you have. Like, we have so many amazing things, and a lot of us have so many amazing things to give and offer. Don't sell yourself short. Okay? Do not be negative on yourself. No negative self-talk allowed. Listen to positive affirmations. Listen to them, say them in your head, just repeat them, think these things in your head all the time, and yeah, things will start to look up. So here's to me, and turning 38 on Thursday, and to more learning experiences and more growing, and looking forward to I'm looking forward to starting um, a new year, my birth year, on a happy note. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to starting in a new happiness zone, a new state of mind. As a different person, I guess you can say I'm a different person than I was a year ago. That statement has never been more true um, than it is now in my life. Like, everyone's like, I've changed, I'm a different person. But that statement is the most sincere statement at this point in my life. I am not the same person that I was before, and that's freaking awesome. And I'm happy for that. I'm grateful for that. And look at this dude behind me. He's like, oh my god, what is happening? Stop talking. Anyways, I'm so sick. I gotta go finish doing laundry and wonderful things like that. But I just wanted to say I hope everyone has a really awesome and amazing day. Be thankful and grateful for it. That doesn't mean, like I said again, that you're ignoring the bad or negative things that are happening in the world. They're always going to be there. Bad and negative things are always going to be there. You cannot do anything about that, I promise you. But we can shift our focus. It has nothing to do with ignoring it. It's just your. It just has to do with what you want in your life. And I choose happiness. I choose happiness. I choose peace. I choose everything that is good and whole and love, and most importantly, I choose me. Okay? And I am free to do so. So I choose me. And I hope you choose you too, and choose happiness every single day. Have an awesome day, and anyone else celebrating a birthday, happy birthday, my fellow Virgos, and I'll see you soon. Bye.